The Phoenix was quiet for a bit, but he's curious why. And maybe this is because Neil didn't play that game. But why are we not considering something like teleport back onto the boat?
I don't think we can teleport through the fog. We're sort of in a separate plane right now.
Ah,
like a separate dream plane.
Got it.
And I suspect that we couldn't plane shift out of it either because that sort of travel is blocked, but I'm not quite certain. We've rolled really high on knowledge planes for this place.
Got
it. I assume that there's not an escape through normal spells.
I would think this Tenebrin would have tried it by now.
It is a separate plane.
Got it.
You've been warned that the mists will kill you if you go into the mists. You're not sure what plane shift will do.
Might be able to shift out, but we need to focus.
Right. Okay.
And we're currently dreaming. So it's kind of our weird dream selves.
Yeah, it is weird.
I suppose at some point we should go up close to the fog and see what happens when we're near it, to try some magic.
I think that would be fun, yes.
Maybe swing the sword at it a few times?
Yes!
Swing swords!
So I'm hearing not going to the fog first. You're going to go back to the hut?
Yeah,
I think it'd be fun to have the sword first, yeah.
Yeah.
There are the only thing different from the cabin. It does look like there is a boiling cauldron filled with greenish liquid out front of the cabin. You do see lots of frogs everywhere.
Good.
I'll cast fly and fly above the frogs.
Okay, the cacophony of ribbits is very loud.
Will be airborne.
Thurgus will fly with the cloud cloak.
Does Zephyros need to say it?
No, we already
At wants to say it.
But he can probably carry Mokranam and Esri pretty easily.
The frogs.
I'm assuming we did like our 10 minutes per level buffs before we rolled up on this place.
You can? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming so too.
That seems like a reasonable thing, yeah. Let's do those. That's going to be freedom of movement. Grand Destiny.
Bookerbeck will do a magic circle, freedom of movement, and his overland flight.
I'm going to give Grand Destiny to the professor as well.
Nice. Thank you.
I'm going to do See Invis, of course. I'm going to do Life Bubble, Delay Poison, Glibness, Grand Destiny. Grand Destiny has 3 charges. And the most important thing you can use it for is +4 to cast level checks.
Okay.
Do we get new save thingies versus the scrying today?
Yeah. So Esri, when you guys stepped out, give me a second.
Are you putting up telepathic bond?
Yeah, I'll put telepathic bond up.
Esri failed her save.
Okay.
I think I can get.
There is a sensor following her.
Yeah, not much way out of that.
I can get all the PCs plus Bookerbeck in the telepathic bond.
Life Bubble is up. Everyone has 4 hours of Life Bubble. In addition to the Delay Poison. Okay.
Zephyrus has spell sword, see invisibility, mage armor, endure elements, life bubble, and delayed poison. Hmm.
Professor will do. I mean, he's got fly. He'll do see invisibility, resist energy acid, resist energy fire, telepathic bond. I think that's my 10.
Okay, so you guys are talking without
Comprehend languages and glamour as well.
letting the
Yeah.
voyeur in with what you guys are saying.
In terms of the
Yes.
spell prep, or in terms of the.
By using telepathic bond to avoid saying things out loud. Yeah. So the spell prep
It's
is
Mocranon that's
isn't
not in
spoken
it.
out loud. But yeah.
Mocranon and Esri? Okay.
Zephyrus might also cast resist energy poison on himself.
Like acid?
Do you guys just want a communal?
Too late. Already cast.
Thurgus has got heightened awareness, extended see invisibility, double keen edges, freedom of movement, life bubble, and stone skin.
Okay, so you put up all of your spells.
Oh, I'm going hard on this bitch.
All right, you then approach. The frogs are everywhere. They seem to be defensive around this cauldron. You think you can hear things moving around, like bottles, maybe furniture. There seems to be some haste to the movement. Not quite combat, but they're shuffling.
No, I said pack that one, not this one. Pack that one.
Shall we call her? See if she's admittable? Pharisee, you want to take the lead on this conversation?
Yeah, I have lived this up.
Something big and frog-like comes out. It's carrying a trunk and it puts it down beside the cauldron. With wet multiple lidded eyes, it blinks and looks at you. It makes a
May we come inside?
makes a rude burping noise, and then it takes a leak from like a cloaca orifice, and then it then wanders back inside. It doesn't look like it's interested in talking to you.
Can I do a skill check and see if the frogs are resistant to poison?
Frogs are resistant to poison. Some of them might be, most of them maybe not. There's 100 different varieties of them.
Okay. That guy we just saw, did he look like he was resistant to poison?
Give me a knowledge planes.
Gotta know, guys. I gotta try this stupid poison trick. 43.
You're pretty sure that even though the Dream Realm was trying to hide it, you're pretty sure that that thing was a demon. And demons are immune to poison.
God dang it! Can anything be poisoned? Mark, can we just get attacked by some feral, deer or something?
A second frog beast comes out with a couple of bags, and it comes out and puts it down beside the cauldron. It barks at you.
I'm going to advance up further.
It puffs its, the big sack that bullfrogs have. It's making this kind of aggressive tone towards you as you're approaching. The other one comes out when it hears the aggressive tone.
What is it? What is it?
The woman, it's the same woman, but her voice has changed a little bit.
What indeed, our friend? We see that you have made some travels, and so have we.
Sorry, my allergies are going a little nutty.
Yeah, no problem.
What is it? What is it?
She's got a runny nose. Good role playing, Marty. All right.
That's commitment to the role.
I'm discussing. viscous.
You should have had delayed poison on yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Delay
Should
COVID.
we
All right.
perhaps discuss inside?
Oh, you've returned. How was your visit to Xymes? Did you find the book you were looking for?
Oh, I believe that we have found what we're looking for, yes.
You notice that in a claustrophobic way, the waves of frogs are moving closer.
While we're talking to her, can I do a skill check on her to see if she's resistant to poison?
Sure.
I gotta know. I gotta find
You
someone.
gotta know? All right.
I won't rest until I find someone.
This is a knowledge planes mixed with a knowledge nature.
I'll do planes.
Okay.
37.
The mother of toads is half night hag. Night hags are not immune to poison.
No, she's susceptible to poison.
The other half of her ancestry, however, is something else.
God
Give
damn
me the
it, it's
knowledge.
fucking-
Give me the knowledge nature.
Fucking poison tree frog is what it is. She's licking toads over here. Of course she's immune to poison.
If you're immune to poison, there's no point in licking toads.
30. Well,
That's
true. 33.
Okay, as a night hag, she's immune to charm, cold, fear, fire, and sleep. And the other half of her is a pit hag, which is a type of hag that is from the hells. And pit hags are immune to fire and poison.
Damn it. God damn it.
And
relay.
I'm not choosing these creatures
I know,
because
I
they
know,
wanted
I know.
poison. It's
I know. We're just in the swamp today. Everything in the swamp has some poison resistance. It checks out. I'll relay all that in the telepathic bond.
The heroes in
Progression.
the telepathic bond says, so you're saying she's not immune to electricity, are you?
I can't remember if I did say that. Sorry, what? What were we talking about?
I didn't hear electricity.
I did not hear electricity, Zafira said.
You do know that the demons, however, are immune to electricity.
I'll relay what I know about the demons, that the frogs are actually demons. Through the
I'm
bond.
just packing a few things for our
Yes.
little journey.
Oh, good.
Have you fetched the book yet?
Why don't we speak inside away from prying eyes?
There are no prying eyes.
She's looking.
Who's watching?
Who do you think?
Inside, then. Just you leave your swords outside.
That's what she says to Thurgus.
Fuck off.
Oh, where all the where all the polite behavior now, huh? Is it because I'm no longer beautiful?
No,
boy.
it's because I worship the blood bear and it's part of my fucking religion.
Blood.
They're more like emotional support swords for him.
You could stay just outside the door, Thurgus. That would be fine.
You can stay outside with my toad beast and my frog beast.
We can communicate with you while you guard the door.
I don't
Come
mind waiting
inside,
outside.
Pharisee of many seasons.
Yes.
We have some business to discuss.
Zephyrus, would you like to join us as well?
Zephyrus is on the way, but he in the telepathic bond, he asks whether we shouldn't just throw a mage's private sanctum outside and then we don't have to go inside.
Oh, I'm not opposed to that. Do you want to do that outside? That seems reasonable.
Yes, let's do that.
How did my little frog taste? Did you have it for breakfast?
She's playing at the frog in your pocket.
Zephyrus moves up and he says, I can create a quiet space where nobody can listen in outside, if you will allow me to cast a spell.
Where are you going?
Who's she saying that to?
To everyone, people are backing off.
Oh,
Come inside.
as Zephyro said, since you're uncomfortable with Thurgus coming in, we'll just create a safe space for all of us out here so that we don't
Come
have to...
inside.
All of
Boy, when
us?
you say it like that, it doesn't sound as enticing, let's just say.
Come inside.
The toad beast and the frog beast starting to burble a little bit.
Thurgus in the telepathic bond. Guys, how long are we gonna drag this out? We're gonna stab this bitch eventually, right?
Go ahead and cast that sanctum so we can talk openly.
Zephyros casts the sanctum, and he allows Ferris to be right where he wants it to be.
It's a 20-foot cube.
It is a 30-foot cube per level.
What?
Yeah, so it can blanket this space.
Yeah, so how much of the space are you, like, here to the door?
Yeah, pretty big. Zephyros is going to be very liberal with it. He's just going to go, yeah, there we go.
It's a 30-foot cube per level?
Yeah. You could actually use this as a
Jesus
combat, because you
That's
could
huge.
stand behind the edge of it, and people can't see in, but you can see out.
And it
That's
lasts for 24 hours, which is pretty cool.
kind of crazy.
So do you have it all the way up to the door, or are you making it so that the barrier is right in front of you?
I think I'll cover a bit of the house as well, in case there's a good reason for us to go in.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that looks good.
So
Oh.
the frog demon things are inside the spell then.
Yes.
Okay, so they can see you. They seem to be getting really agitated. Frogs are like just tripping over themselves. Waves of them are clogging the battlefield. It's what I assume is going to be a battlefield.
we have what you need, and what we want to know is, are you willing to go with us to escape this place?
We have some business to discuss first.
I'll say through the telepathic bond, maybe you could convince her to send some of these frogs away. It's getting a little crowded here.
Yes,
I thought we were talking about business now. What is she talking about? Zephyros says in the
this business meeting is getting a little crowded. As much as we love frogs, maybe they could give us a little bit of space.
Give me a. You guys are being nice but hostile a little bit.
Yeah.
Give me a diplomacy check or an intimidate.
Assertive.
Can I aid on this? I will aid you on it. What do you have to roll to aid? Is it 10?
DC 10. Yep.
I'll auto aid with my glamour running.
Zephyros is not going to attempt. He might just make it worse.
That sounds fine. 37.
Thurgus can aid. He's got a +9, so he assists on a
And this was diplomacy or intimidate?
Diplomacy.
She lingers near the doorway. She looks up at your spell. 37 plus all
39.
the aids. 39.
39, yeah.
Yeah.
The frogs back off a bit. She kind of clicks at them a little bit. And they give you a little bit of space.
I'd like to get out of this place intact. I'd like for you to get out of this place intact as well.
Oh,
And I think working together seems like a good way to do that, don't you?
do you know the ritual?
I haven't been here that long. I suspect that you know more about the ritual than we do.
Yes.
So we would appreciate being a partner in this with you.
You have which items?
We have the other two.
The other.
We have the mirror and the ring. You have the sword and the potion.
The sword is safe.
And she pats this big bag at her side.
The potion has been brewed.
Has been brewed. Excellent. Good.
Very potent, the alchemical book.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now, I do not have the key to the ritual, or maybe I do. But you definitely do not. You have not been in this place for long enough to know how it works.
No.
The master has the ritual.
I'm sure he does.
Why would he send you for these 4 items?
So that he could double-cross us and cast the ritual himself.
A ritual was attempted before, it failed.
Ah.
The
Perhaps he
master
just wants to
lost
explore
his
them.
lover that way. She could not abide by what he became.
Ah, good for her.
Her demise sickened the master, rotted him. Also, the ritual failed because it was not powered. Not enough power behind it.
Ah. Is the power behind it the souls?
Yes.
Excellent. Interesting.
We have gathered many souls here, she says, and she waves to her frogs.
Convenient.
Yes.
Are these petitioners as well?
Petitioners.
She says with this wide grin, the fishy, toothy grin. She's not as nice as she was the other day. The 2 frog creatures are like, they're all excited at this, and they're kind of.
Some I had to elevate. Some obey my command.
Sure.
Is it enough? I do not know. There are others here who have been collecting their petitioners, the bishops in their cities,
Ah, yes.
the master,
All of them.
and then the thing that latched on to this domain.
Ah,
All hungry, all gathering. So, you have 2 of the items. I have the potion, the means by which to brew the potion, the sword, and the souls. What are you going to give me to take you out of this place?
what do you want? You've been trapped here far longer. Maybe we're more patient.
You realize she's contacting you telepathically, Pharisee?
Okay. I'll relay some of this information. She's asking what we'll give her to let her come along.
No. This next part she does telepathically. The previous part
Okay.
she was saying out loud.
Yeah.
What I want is a sister, an apprentice, a coven.
I could be a part of a coven, but I have my own desires and my own travels. I will not be tied down to one place by any stretch. I will tell you that I know of a coven that you could take over.
Oh?
Yes, they have a scrying device of immense power as well.
Go on.
A night hag and 2 other hags in one of the ether pearls with access to an oculus of sorts that's powered by the life force within eggs. The more powerful the egg, the better the scrying. But
How How delicious.
Isn't that nice? Yes.
Then
Yes.
you will kill one of the hags for me.
Happily.
Then I will dominate the other two.
More than fair. We've kind of wanted to see a little bit about what's going on there anyway.
You're a tricky little thing. Are you sure you don't want to bond with me instead? I could teach you a few things as the junior member, and then we could find an even more junior member for you to boss around.
With all due respect, I'm not interested in being a junior member.
An equal partner, then.
That we could see about. Perhaps we'll get you this coven first, and I'll promise you this coven in the Badlands, and telepathically, and I'll consider your offer. How about that? It's not a bad deal at all.
Now, it has been some time since I have seen another hag or another witch. Yes, you will kill one so they do not blame me. I will save them. Then I will absorb their power, and then you and I will talk.
I like this plan a lot.
How many souls are you bringing out of this realm, Pharisee of the Seasons?
She's saying this part out loud.
You're not going to like this very much.
I think 11 was our count.
11 says Ezri very quietly, but she's like
11.
11!
The 7 of us, and then 4 captured from the necromancer or the alchemist.
But I am 3 here. That brings us to 14. But I suggest you kill one of your number, leave them here, or even, if they are strong enough, they can be the focus for the ritual. Your souls are fresh. These souls are empty.
Or you could just pick your favorite, and he eyes the other 2 big frogs.
Demons, not sufficient. Unfortunately, they have been corrupted.
I'll send telepathic wand to Pharisee.
Great, leave him here.
See if you can get her to explain more about what this focus is for this ritual. Maybe she'll explain the ritual to us in her monologuing.
So you focus soul as part of the ritual, and then burn many other souls to power what? The magic that puts souls into the mirror?
The ritual. I see you have never been part of a coven, Pharisee of the Seasons. There are spells that take rituals to cast, not just mere incantations and babbling of little mouths and tongues.
Yes. So you'll need multiple people to cast this ritual, and we bring you powerful spellcasters. I bring at least 3, myself, the professor, and Zephyros.
Yes, I have heard and seen. Your battle against the beast was most impressive. My little frogs were watching. They don't like snakes.
Good. Yes.
Still,
And we dispatched a
I
pair
would
of
like
enemies.
to bring these 2 with me. I've grown rather attached to their affections.
Can you
They're
place
bouncing
them in
up
a
and down.
soul gem or summon them again from the hells once you're out?
Greedy. You have 11. You expect me only to have 2?
Hey,
But I bring 3/5 of the equation. You should give me 3/5 of the souls.
She pauses for a moment. Is it 13 souls?
yeah, 3/5 ain't gonna work.
8 souls. I will bring 8. You will bring 4.
Yourself plus 7 of our souls.
I see that your greed, mortal greed, is your vice, your sin.
The big
I'm
frog.
not sure we've another way to.
Zephyros and Esri and Mokranam hear the whispering through the scrying spell. Though you will not bring 3 of her. You can only bring 12 souls with this ritual.
And that gets through the sanctum.
There's a whispering. Whisper is not divination. Give me a second. Message. I guess he needs to target it.
Oh, so it's like ascending or something?
Yep. Although he can't hear. Never mind. You don't hear. You are blocking it. That's right. He doesn't know what this negotiation is. Thank you.
So, I can think of no fairer way to get it down to the requisite number.
One of you could die.
Yes, I think that'll be the plan. One of the 14 of us will die, and the battle will end when the first is dead. And those that remain can escape.
There's some massive behemoth of a frog thing that has wandered out, and it's now flicking its tentacles at the black wall. It doesn't seem to understand.
Yeah, I see it from inside the black wall, and I do a knowledge. Is it planes or nature?
This thing is a dungeoneering.
Oh, okay. 30?
It's a froghemoth. It's a massive aberration. It's immune to electricity, although it can be slowed by electricity, and it's just a big tentacly eating machine.
I'm not hearing anything about poison in there, Marty.
Oh, I see. You're asking specifically about poison.
I mean, I'd like to know all the stuff.
This
I'll
thing
relay it in
can
the
be
bond.
poisoned. It is not immune
Yes!
to poison.
Yes. All right. Good. Good to know. All right. I'll relay all the other stuff I know about this creature in the bond.
Okay.
Perhaps another 100 years will change your mind. We have all the time. Time to enjoy, time to collect the souls. Have you ever cast a ritual and absorbed a soul, used it up?
Not yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And there are 3 of you. But only one of the Baron. Well, what's 11 plus 1?
12.
Ah. So we wouldn't even need her or her demon frogs. We could
That's-
just work with the Baron instead.
Let's negotiate again, shall we?
So you're eager to leave. You've got many little things to do, don't you? Isn't that nice?
She's pissed off that you guys have lives and she doesn't.
I'm already promising to introduce you to several new friends.
Yes. I have to make a decision.
It's a fairer and kinder deal than the Baron would ever give you.
Okay, the frogs seem to be parting.
Oh shit! Sorry, Thurgus. Sorry, man.
No, it's fine. I love it when Parasite gets to do diplomacy stuff.
It's not over yet. We might still get the chance.
Yeah, we still may fuck this up.
I
It's
forgot
very
an
rare
important
that...
thing inside.
She says, and she gives you a nod, a knowing nod.
Certain things will not go easily.
And she just walks back into her hut.
I think she is going to kill those frogs for us, the demon frogs, and then maybe join us.
They start.
Maybe she'll come back out and decide she wants violence, maybe be ready to counterspell if she targets us.
Give me a sense motive.
Can Thurgus give us a sense
motive infinity?
46.
She's betraying her frog beasts.
Yo, pretty sure you're right, Parasite. Looks like she's going to betray them frog beasts.
I've told her that I'll introduce her to a coven and let her take it over. There's one in Bastera that we know of, so I don't think that would make things worse.
That seems fair.
We've actually talked our way out of this for once.
Well,
The frog beasts seem to be greeting the Frogamoth and pulling it into the area. The Frogamoth is not a very smart monster. It looks like it's already salivating over your presence, like it's going to eat you.
There's some question about whether she's even got enough souls to pull this off. So we can give it a try. If she turns out not to have enough souls, we'll make sure that we survive.
The two big frog things are pointing your way. I'm going to roll initiative.
I just like...
So. Yeah. Oh, she's sacrificing them by letting us kill them.
She's a coward. She doesn't have the physical means to.
She went inside so that we could take care of this problem.
See, Thurgus, everyone
I
wins.
didn't pick up on that precisely at the beginning, but now it makes a lot of sense.
Oh, I can go for the Frogamoth. Yes.
You can try your poison thing.
Yes. Fucking watch as it does absolutely nothing.
You
everything I've
you
tried
gave her a leg up. She wants a coven that she can manipulate over 2 brutish demons and two frog beast in a trapped dream realm that she's been in for
God.
forever.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The frog's that stupid too. Oh, it's so perfect. Oh, please let me get a chance to attack this thing.
Buddy.
Look how excited Luke is.
I'm so excited to try this. I've done nothing tonight, so.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to wait. You're in the middle of initiative, Thurgus. You're the first to figure out that these creatures are trying to tell its buddy to eat you guys. Maybe she gave them different telepathic orders.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
They look really excited, and they're pointing at Pharisee and at the professor. And
somebody wins here and somebody loses.
Yeah.
Thurgus, if you don't mind, I'd really like to try something on that Frogamoth. If you could just kill the demons first, maybe.
they're all happy. There's all sorts of signs of them being very happy. It's really disgusting.
Thurgus will spend an action to activate his judgment. He's actually going to go for protection this time. And then he is going to, let's see here. Yeah, he'll spend. He wants to let the professor do his thing.
I hope you guys are as excited about this as I am.
I'm extremely excited about this. Yes.
I
Jasper
hope you're
wanted
not
to be on
like,
it too,
wow.
obviously. Nope.
wow,
Yeah.
like, this is just so stupid. Why did you talk this up so much?
Okay. And he'll cast Righteous Might with his other 2 actions and get large size again. That's it for Thurgus' turn.
Fairy, you're next.
He's just big.
I
You're
am
like,
going
oh
to
shit, that's what's going down.
start Bard Song, move. Bard Song is a free action with the ringing of the shield. I'm going to move
It's
back.
singing, right? The toad beasts are like they got the clutching their ears from your bard song. The Frogamoth lets out a roar. It's trying to drown out your sound, flapping its tentacles on the ground. They're not fans of your music.
They have to die. And I'll cast Good Hope.
The waves
So-
of frogs are actually moving back to give the combatants room. Okay, you cast Good Hope.
Nice.
And then as the frogs move back, because they're outside of the sanctum, they can't see inside, right?
These things can't see inside, correct. These 2 toad beasts do something that's a bit odd, but they're letting off sonic blasts of like froggish croaks, terrifying croaks. This is a fear-based effect, and the 2 of you, or everyone in that area, needs to make 2 will saves versus fear. You do get to apply the Bard's Song bonus.
Yeah.
And I don't know if any of you put up greater heroism or any way of reducing fear to nothing.
Nah.
Do we have some bonus to saving
Bard's-
throws right now?
Bard Song, I think, might overlap with Good Hope. I think they're both morale bonuses. So I think you would only end
Yep.
up with a +1 extra from Good Hope.
Yeah.
Or +1 extra from Bard Song.
Yeah.
Do we have Good Hope up?
We do.
I say just cast it.
Oh, okay.
It's only
Yeah.
DC,
So that's
it's only DC 20, but not everyone in the party has great will save. So
so +2 from Good Hope, +1 from Bardsong.
yep.
Yes.
So Makranam makes both of them.
Professor makes both as well.
Sephiroth makes both of them.
Pharisee makes both.
Esri fails one, but was there a moment of greatness up?
There was not a moment of greatness up
Okay.
yet.
Esri is shaken. She could have been frightened.
Good. Shaken is not terrible.
Okay, so those 2 toad beasts
Feel better.
croaked, and then they are going to hop. This one's going to hop and hop up to Thurgus. It's got a very nauseous aura, as it seems to be like popping these these pustules on its body.
Does he provoke?
No, he hopped and hopped, and then 5-foot step, 5-foot step.
Okay.
However, life bubble you're protected by, so the poison doesn't quite get to you, or the nauseating effect of this. The other one from way back is going to utter a blasphemy.
May as well.
In a 40-foot radius spread. I think it's all of you. It says horrible things in Abyssal. Are Okay. Do any of you have SR?
No.
No.
How do you even get SR?
There's a couple of spells that do it.
Are any of
Well-
you evil?
The
Yes.
professor is.
Okay. You are
I
you are immune to this spell.
Paying dividends.
Any non-evil creature. Okay, so that includes neutral and good. How many hit dice are you guys? You guys are 13th level?
Yeah.
He's a... Oh, that's boo. Boo! Okay, so there are will saves. The part that is really bad about this is that if you are not on your home plane, which you're not, you are banished back to your home plane.
That sounds great.
However, you think that you would suffer the effects of the mist by going through this way.
Yeah.
That sounds
Not so great
right.
on that one.
The banishment effect is at a -4 penalty to negate with a will save. So, to avoid being dazed, it is DC and it's all the same roll. To avoid being dazed, it is DC. Where are my hazards? DC 21. To avoid being possibly subjected to the mists, it's DC 25. Will save. We're going to go in order of initiative. So Thurgus, what is your will save?
My normal bonus is plus 23 right now.
Okay.
And you said that that's an additional -4?
I already figured it into the DCs, so just give me a roll.
Oh, okay. So I'm at plus 23, so like not a 2?
Not a 1.
I'm good.
Okay, you are neither sent through the mists back to your home plane, and you are not dazed by the spell.
I don't like this, guys.
This thing was stupid. This is not a great thing for her to do. All right.
No, I was about to fuck over the witch's bargain.
You can hear the witch swearing. I told you never to do that. Next person in line is Pharisee.
Oh God.
Will save.
DC
Come
25.
on, guys.
Okay. You are neither dazed nor sent through the mists violently.
Okay.
Next person in line is the fellow Hezru. The Hezru was actually constructed here, so this is actually its home plane, which is absolutely horrific.
That is.
Makranam. Oh no. Makranam's will save is plus 12.
That's not great.
I do have a bard song up, so I can saving finale someone if needed.
Okay.
Oh,
15.
Jesus. That is gonna kill Makranam.
I can drop bard song and saving finale.
Does anybody do we have any points here? Let's.
Zephyros has a hero point.
You might need it for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Well.
And there's no moment of greatness going, right?
There's no moment of greatness going.
Marty has a hero.
Marty, you have a hero point. I feel like
you know what?
if
I'm
you
gonna
ever
roll it
use
for. I'm
this,
gonna roll it for Makranam. It's a plus 8 to the roll, or do you want me to roll twice at a plus 12?
Oh, well, is the plus 8's probably better. I think roll twice is generally worth about plus 5.
Makranam makes it with the hero point.
oh my God, just barely. Thank you, Makranam.
Okay. And the saving finale?
You spent your saving finale to make him roll again.
Yeah,
Right.
got it.
Bard song is down with the flourish.
Yes.
I think. Oh god, I don't know what
Esri. Esri's will save is +9.
Oh,
That's not great.
no.
That is not great. Ezra's
Oh,
about to
honey.
die right here.
27.
Oh, what?
That's stuff.
What?
This Hezri's trying to kill you. Professor, will save.
I'm evil. It doesn't.
It doesn't affect you, that's right. You're like blasphemies. That sounds like music. Zafiro, will save.
Why is everybody freaking out?
So Zephyrus' will saves +15, but he gets +3 for the other bonuses that are up and running, right?
Plus
Equally
2 for the other bonuses. This isn't a fear effect,
Yep.
Okay, so +2, so that takes him from 15 to 17.
which is that's
And you have a hero point too. I think if you use it before you roll, it's more, right?
Yeah, you get a +8.
But also this you're likely to make it on the first roll. 4 or better, I think you get it.
So should I keep the hero point and we add it afterwards if I need it?
Yep.
I think,
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
yes.
Well, yeah,
yeah.
it's up to you.
Yeah.
But- yeah.
+4 after the roll would surely get you there.
Wait. If I roll a 1, right?
You could then roll
Then
again.
it's
1, you'd need to spend the hero point to re-roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
23.
well, wait. You could add the posthumous 4 though. Right?
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
do that.
Okay, you
Okay.
spend a hero point. You saw yourself like slipping away. You knew the mists were coming at you. Zephyros, because you were very close, you know that the mists are going to shred you when you try to leave. They basically shred you and drink your blood.
Ooh.
Zephyrus
Ooh.
shares that with everybody in the telepathic bond the moment he recovers.
Yeah. What's the DC? 25 or was
20
it 21?
21 versus the days, 25 versus the being sent home.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
so 27 is the +4 on the 23, so he
Yeah.
makes it
Nice.
just.
All right, that was Zephyros making a save. Bukerbeck. Bukerbeck's got a good will save on account of him being a weird lawful paladin as well as a cleric and a good
I
wisdom.
would think, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a +21, so with good hope it's +23. So don't roll 1. He doesn't roll a 1.
Aha! I'm
Right.
the man.
That was this Hezru, and this Hezru can no longer blaspheme. However, this one can on its next turn.
Yep.
And then it's going to hop. It's just going to move over here. Kind of trying to get a little bit closer. Okay, that was tense.
Can we make them not do that again?
Mockernum, oh, that was loud! He's got a little tentacle in his eardrum. He's going to go and try to... He's going to hop down as a move, rage, and then try to grapple the toad beast that we think might be able to blaspheme. The toad beast. Where's my hazard? Mockernum hits. Neil, can you roll 1d8 plus Bardsong's running Good Hope, so 1d8 plus 17?
19.
Okay, he does 9 damage to the Toad Beast. It has some DR, but the more important part is he's going to try to do a grapple, a grab. His grapple attempt is plus Good Hope and Bardsong is 5, and his Raging is plus 7, so plus 30.
Bardsong's down though.
Oh, that's right. Plus 33. D20 plus 33.
Nice.
Go ahead, Neil.
Oh, sorry about that. Plus 23, 1d20 plus 23. 31.
Beating its CMD by 2. Mockernum pulls it in as part of a grapple. Oh, he's very sticky. Mockernom is stickier, and normally he should be nauseated by the toad beast, but there's a life bubble protecting him from the horrible fumes coming off of this thing's gland.
Shove a pseudopod in its mouth.
It's done.
And that was the one that cast that just whatever you call it.
Blasphemed? No, this big, the frog beast blasphemed. This one might be able to do it.
Yeah.
Ezri is going to take advantage of this thing being grappled and come deking in to Claude at a couple of times, and then deke out, or Claude at once. She hits. She does like 1d2 plus 4 plus 5d6 sneak minus 10. She claws at this thing's eye and does 6 damage before running back.
Gonna have to do more than that, Ezri.
Yep. Professor? Oh no. Oh no, you did for the frog human.
I'll delay until after Bookerbeck before the frog moth.
Okay. Delay until it's like you rolled a 3. Okay. Which brings us to Zephyros.
So Toad Beast 1 is the one that hasn't done anything yet, and we suspect it could also do it. And it's grappled at the moment. Does Zephyros know if shocking it at this point would break the grapple?
You know these toad beasts are immune to electricity. This thing would be slowed by electricity.
Oh, is that the? Oh, I thought it was the other way around. So 2 of them are not immune to poison, and 1 is immune to electricity.
Immune to electricity and poison. Immune to electricity and poison. Immune to slowed by electricity and can be poisoned.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nothing about cold. So Zephyros might just double down on Toad Beast 1 with a cold, intense. Is it? Wait. Let me just get my notes here. Sorry about that. It's a quickened, intensified, empowered, cold fireball.
Okay.
I'm going to say you can hit all 3 of these guys.
I think there's a world where you hit all 3 of them.
I think so too. Yeah.
How do I do this? 1 more up. Okay. You don't touch any of the frog souls, though, which is probably desirable. Okay, these things have a minor SR. Their SR is 22, so don't roll a 1. Oh yeah, you blast through their minor protection against spells, and they're all affected by cold.
Yeah, so this is 14d6 plus 6 damage. 62 damage.
Watch this reflex save for the demons. Does 8 and 12 make it?
Checking, but I don't think so. No, DC is 25.
And the frog hemoth? 21 fails,
Nope.
So everyone takes the full amount. Which was what?
62.
It's not empowered, right? It's just quickened?
It is empowered and intensified and quickened.
So 62 multiplied by 1.5 then?
Yep.
So 93. 93 becomes 83 on the demons. They are somewhat resistant to cold, but it's just barely perceptible.
Nice.
98 on this toad beast. And then the frog hemoth, I don't think has any. It's not resistant to cold. It takes the full 93. Okay, so that was a quicken spell. That's 1 action.
Yep, and I can do. I can keep quickening and empowering 2 more.
Okay, so roll 2 more d20s.
Okay. Let me get there.
Okay, you get through the SR on both spells, and then what was the DC?
DC was 25.
Failed, failed, and failed. So roll all of the damage together, which is another 28d6 plus 12.
All right, let's do that. $96.
And these are all
Plus half.
and these are empowered, so 144 damage.
Wait, why is it 28d6?
Because I'm doing 2 attacks in one roll just to speed things up.
Oh, I see.
Three blasts total. 2 more have gone off. So this one has 15 more damage, so 242. And then the Froghemoth takes 144 on top of the 93 it had. 247. All right, let me see how these demons are doing. This demon has 190 hit points. You've dropped it to minus 37 with the last spell. It's got a con of 29, so it freezes, falls apart into frozen froggy chunks.
Yes, thank you.
240 drops this one to minus 59. You are 52. You also, it falls apart into these bloody, slimy.
Fuck, I'm not gonna get to kill this frogman.
The Froghemoth. Oh, it's got. It's still up. It's
Yes!
wobbling. It looks like it's on its last leg. It did have to make 144. Has to make a fort save or die from the last fireball because you did more than 50 damage.
It's gonna die.
It doesn't roll a 1. Okay.
It has crazy good fort saves.
Well, look at the size of it. Big creatures tend to. Bukrabek is just. No one mentioned to this lady that he's in the telepathic bond, right?
Yeah.
Please, no one mentioned to this lady that I was once a boggart.
Secret's safe with us.
You left him way back here with Christopher. Okay, all right.
Is everything all right in there?
He would have come into the.
Oh, did you? Okay, we just didn't drag him up. All right.
Yeah, he would have definitely come into the private sanctum at least.
He is just gone defensive. This looks like it's going well.
It looks like it's about to fall.
He's just going to delay, and then Professor.
All right, let's see if this works. His fort save is going to be a bit to overcome, but I think I can do it. Give it enough time here. I'm going to put 3 arcane pool points to raise the DC of spells cast this turn by 2, and then I'm going to do dual spell casting. The first one I'm going to do is I'm going to do Poisonous Cloud. I'll do it to the left of him. I'll make sure I don't get any of the frogs in it.
Okay.
It's a 20-foot radius, 20-foot high. So I want to get him, but not the frogs.
All right, so there's a poisonous cloud.
Yes. And so the DC on that is just 1 second. Sorry, that is a 4th circle spell. That's 28, 29, 30 is the DC.
It rolled a nat 20 on its saving throw.
That's fine. That's fine. It doesn't. It can make it on the first round. That's not going to matter.
Okay, what is the name? It's called Poisonous Cloud, right?
Yes, that's the first. That's the first spell. And the second spell I'm going to do is I'm going to do a major image, and I am going to put a steel dome around the Froghemoth so that it can't escape from where it's standing. It can't move. It will have to stay inside the cloud unless it sees through the illusion. The DC of that illusion, which it's a really stupid creature, so I don't think it's going to overcome a 27, 28, 29, 31.
No, it's you can see it flapping its tentacles. The tentacles are going through the illusion, but some of them are not, and it's coughing and bad things are happening.
So It has, I guess, I mean, we could add combat, we could keep going. I'm going to keep concentrating on it for the illusion for 13 rounds of will saves to do constitution damage to this thing.
Okay, the second this thing takes 1 con damage, it will die. It's stupid. You're gonna convince it that it's trapped in this bubble for 5 rounds. It has 5 saving throws of plus 18. What is the DC of your cloud?
Oh, what was that? 28, 29, 30.
Okay.
27.
It takes 18 seconds when its coughing finally ends, and you can hear that you could see the creature just crash to the ground. It takes 1d2 con damage, which means it takes 1 con damage, of course, which is 16 hit points, dropping it into the negatives. It then sits there for 12 more seconds before failing its next saving throw. It's still alive, so it's basically dying as it's breathing on these fumes. The mother of toads comes out and just swipes at the fog cloud and is just cutting her way through it.
Oh, she's got the sword. Nice.
And I can see into the cloud.
Yep. She's doing it lazily. She may not be using the item properly, but it seems to be just cutting little swaths, like she's dispelling the cloud as she's going through it.
Well done. You made short work of them. Your prowess with spells and mightiness is noted.
It's a pity we didn't all get a chance to attack.
Yeah, and it was a really sweet poison cloud combined with an illusion there. Wow, that was really cool.
Yes, you are very bright.
And she pats the top of your head.
Good boy. Good
Scrunch up my
boy.
face.
And madam, I'm a fully grown man. Do not let my boyish good looks deceive you.
She plucks the little frog from you and then puts in like this stone one in your pocket.
This one is better to lick.
Oh, thank you.
She's very she's not as hostile as she was a few moments ago. She's got a satchel over her side. You do notice that one of the trunks she may have shrunk into a tiny trunk that she put into not her extra-dimensional space, her bag, but in another pocket.
Do you wish to carry the sword, warrior?
Thurgus is exceptional with the sword.
Yeah, all right. He just looks around. He didn't attack anything.
You didn't attack anything that whole battle?
No.
Oh, you spent that first round getting ready, and then Zephyr has blasted
He just
away.
like shook it out, and he's like, "Oh."
Sorry,
He
sorry,
puts the
buddy.
Dark Star away, and he'll take the cloud cutting one.
Okay, the Sword of Solaire is a bastard sword. However, when you pick it up, it is very, very well balanced, and it's treated as a short sword for the purposes of two-weapon fighting or for weight.
Okay, nice.
That is SELAR. Was that right?
Yeah, let me. I'll put that on the character. That's the gear and treasure. I think I already put it in there.
Oh, okay.
Sword of Solaire is a +3 bastard sword. Its weight like that of a, I think the sun swords of the day. What are they called? The ones that create sunlight also have this power. It's considered a short sword for weapon penalties. And then as a single attack action, you can dispel clouds, fogs, and other mist spells and effects to all squares to all adjacent and occupied squares. You kind of saw that as she was wandering through. She presents you the sword.
A sword for a warrior.
She's sucking up to Pharisee right now.
we made real quick work of that.
She says,
1,000 apologies. I thought I convinced my demon never to blaspheme. Some things come easy to the creatures.
Understood.
It's all right. I didn't feel a thing, honestly. No worries.
No, you're a good boy, aren't you?
Yes, but as I said, madam, the boyish good looks aside, I am a fully grown man.
I am thousands of years old, you're a boy.
Where I come from, many people consider me to be thousands of years old.
Truly?
she smiles like she's going to accept whatever you guys say from now until she's out.
Something like that. Anyway, should we discuss the plan?
We will want to conduct this ritual soon. Our adversary, our captor, our chief prisoner is going to be coming if he gets the sense that we have all the pieces.
Yes. Yes. And the potion is ready.
She taps a bottle at her belt.
Is the potion how we get into the mirror?
No, the potion will protect the one who cuts their way out.
Ah. And he will carry the mirror, which we will make firm with the ring.
Yes. Yes.
And the soul ritual is what will allow us to enter the mirror?
It will... No. You'll need me to get into the mirror as well. I'm sure the master has ways of trapping souls. He had that magic even before he came to this place. I am a night hag. We can invade dreams.
Yes.
You will all succumb. You will all go into the mirror. And I will chop our way out.
She's being tricky.
Wouldn't it be better to have Fergus chop a way out? He's right good with the sword.
Better chopper.
The mists, the blood mists are caustic. He will be cleansed to death.
He loves blood, though. You really should see him. Fergus, do some chops. Show her how good you are at chopping and tell us about
I've
blood.
seen him with the snakes. I even heard the dead dying. You fed many young masters in this place. We shall start the ritual soon. You are right. The others will come when the frogs start to die.
Yes. What will the dying of the frogs do then?
Fuel the ritual. The mists are strong. They are a prison.
And this will weaken the mists because we're cutting through the mists with the sword. And the sword bearer is protected by the potion. The mirror is protected by the glass.
And we're protected by the mirror.
Yes.
Yeah.
What does the ritual do then?
Empowers it all. We are going against the power of gods. These trinkets mean nothing to them. We must speak the language of those that that weep.
That is the plane we're in, after all.
Little do you know.
More than you might think, though.
Of course, of course. You must forgive me. 1,000 years of speaking to lesser beings has made me sloppy. Then how am I to get into the mirror then?
Oh,
Could you?
what are you casting? Are you doing a soul trap?
Yes. We night hags, since the beginning of time, have run the trade of souls. We can soul bind. It is almost second nature to us. Entire economies, empires were raised, feeding on the souls of the wicked and of the foolish. We were great. We were legion. We moved planes and created entire races. The Yugoloths were our creation, didn't you know? Ours!
Is that something that hags do? Soul trap? Or soul bind?
Give me a knowledge planes DC 30.
I will take 10 and get a 41.
Okay. Constant powers of night hags are detect chaos, detect evil, detect good, detect law, detect magic. At will, they can use deep slumber, invisibility, magic missile, and ray of enfeeblement. Also at will, etherealness and soul bind.
I'll be darned. At will.
At will.
The target for soulbind is a corpse, though, is it not? Don't you have to use it on a newly dead body?
You are but souls. Your bodies are still asleep somewhere, are they not?
Then
They
you
are.
could surely cast it on yourself last.
She's
And so put all of us in, cast it on yourself last. Thurgus will stay outside to do the chopping. I mean, look at these arms. Though they may be plush in their construction and full of soft stuffing, I assure you, no one can swing a sword as well.
Fine. I will cast it on myself. I've never done this before. What assurances do I have?
Oh, that
mean,
will release you? You'll have to come out with us. There's no question about that. We won't be able to keep you in. You'll be right with us.
And this mirror, its magic is not permanently imprisoning. Once we're out, if we don't let you out, I'm sure you probably have a way to simply free yourself. Right?
Very well. Let us start putting people into the mirror.
Are we ready? Anyone have to go to the bathroom before we go inside?
Righty, Pete.
says this.
Well, now that you mention it, the king might just do a little tinkle. So Ferris goes off the side, does a tinkle, and comes back.
Okay. Outside of the mage's private sanctum, or no?
No, just far enough for nobody to see.
Okay. You pee on some frogs. It's fine. They're all in the dream realm. Maybe you just peed your pants while you were.
There is, of course, a risk that when we're down to the last two, herself and Thurgus, that she'll try and cast it on Thurgus. I'll say in the telepathic bond.
I'll say
we can probably shift our way out of it if we have to. Actually, no. Thurgus has the sword, so if she puts him inside, she won't be able to get out.
It's will negates.
Yeah.
I say, before we go in, we pour on as much magic as possible into Thurgus. Once we're all inside, if the lord of this place chooses that moment to make his attack, we will want Thurgus to be as buff as possible. No?
Yes.
Once Esri's in the mirror, doesn't the scrying go away?
Probably yes. Now, he could try and recast it, but he would...
Or
have
it
more
follows her into the
trouble.
mirror in the same way that it followed you into your magnificent mansion.
I think either way, we should assume that once we start
Yeah.
this, he's going to become wise to our game and begin putting his pieces into motion.
With
We
see
should be-
invisibility, could I like attack or dispel magic the scrying sensor?
You guys could try to dispel it.
Do we know how long we have to go from here to get to the fog?
Thurgus seems to be able to navigate through this place just by thinking of it. Thurgus, you think in moments you could be at the fog.
Okay.
So if we pour our magic
Oh, I know
onto
where
him,
we're going.
we'll only need it to last for a few moments in case he's ambushed.
I'll attempt a greater dispel on the scrying sensor then.
Okay.
I'll put a death ward on Thurgus.
Saphira's cast Blur on Thurgus, so that he's harder to hit.
Booker
I'll
Peck will
give
cast a freedom of movement, a magic circle against evil.
I have freedom of movement.
Okay.
Saphira's is thinking about casting. Yeah, he does it. He casts invisibility on Thurgus as well.
I'll give him greater invis.
Greater invis is
The
only
better.
3 rounds.
Oh yeah. I guess we do.
Invisibility will do that.
You'll get 2 weapons of...
You'll get a shield.
Can't. That's personal.
Well, hang on a
You want-
second. No, I already have a shield bonus. It's fine.
Do you want enlarged person?
If you want to extend it, sure.
I'll give you enlarged person. Let me see what else I got for you. You already got invisibility from Zephyros.
Okay, give me the dispel attempt.
She said it was going to take like acid damage or something going through.
Yeah.
Resist energy acid.
No, she didn't say... Well, she said the blood was caustic and that you would be shredded apart.
Do I have an idea of what type of damage that might be that I could try and resist?
Shredding sounds like claws.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, I'll hang on to some diamond dust, and I might have to recast Stone Skin. We'll see how it goes.
I can do that with a regular dispel. It doesn't have to be a greater, I don't think.
Nope, it's a single effect, so you can start pounding the scrying sensor.
I will.
There's a 32.
Minus 21st level magic, and the first try, the scrying sensor's down. She begins to dance and croak, and her frogs begin to lift off the ground and start flying around in Widdershin's motions. She is speaking all sorts of arcane and blasphemous words. Things are happening. Things are blending together. You notice that at the center of this fulcrum, some of the bodies are starting to just be pulled in and absorbed. It's like she's pulling away at the essence of this place, like it was on a rolling conveyor belt, and it's all bending into a horrible navel. The mist might even come to you at this point. She, in between some of her dancing and prancing and Baba Higa Yiging, she is going to put one of you into the mirror. Who's going first? Is it the 4 souls in the lanterns that Ezri's companions that she came all the way out here to find? Okay.
Yeah,
Let's get those in.
The light up on the viper-like heads around the mirror. There is 1 soul within.
Nice.
She continues
All right.
her dance, and a second, a third. She pauses for a moment at the 4th, which is the really bright soul. This is the same light that you guys saw in the distance when you first entered into the dream realm, and you've seen it several times. This light is inside this pot that the Illithids had captured and were studying and dissecting. She smiles at Pharisee. "Oh, the great works we will do," she says in her telepathic bond, as she knows perhaps what the light is, or is very impressed that you have it, or both. She makes it disappear into the mirror. Who is the first of the party that's going to go into the mirror?
Zephyrus will step up.
Did we send Ezri in yet?
Not yet.
Let's send Ezri in next. She's the keeper of those things.
She
Yeah,
has no.
Zephyrus
She
steps
has
up.
no.
Ezri is on his shoulder.
She has no problem going into the mirror to go see her friends.
As soon as Ezri disappears into the mirror, I will cast a fully powered up permanent illusion. I will place it on the doorstep of the hag's cottage, and it will be a permanent illusion version of Ezri the cat that will just kind of sit on her doorstep and do cat stuff. It'll like lick its paw.
So does it
and
pop
do that.
in and out of the house like it's it's going in and out of the house? Okay.
But just leave that as a little parting present for the master of this realm. He's so interested in Ezri. Give him something to find once we're out of here.
Frogs are beginning to die, and you can hear people screaming in human voices out of the frog heads.
Yeah.
As they're being pulled in. At this point in time, there's a crack of thunder and some angry clouds that are headed this way.
We must hasten. Who goes next?
Zephyrus is right next to her because he brought Ezri, so he may as well go.
Okay, Zephyrus, there are some curious beings inside the mirror realm. One of them looks like a being of pure energy. Like some sort of positive energy ghost. It's vaguely in the form of a Bastani. The other one looks like a man that is a dog. You're pretty sure that they're called Wolfrin. They're supposed to be extinct. The third looks like a man, no, a half-elf or an elf, that looks like he's trapped between turning into living spells and then shifting back into his form.
And Zephyrus knows, he has an idea of who these are because...
And the last is just a mysterious shade that is just watching what's going on. The shade looks much more like it's trying to hide a bit. It's not sure. It's definitely got intelligent motion, like it's not, but it's blurred for some reason, i.e. the character hasn't been created.
Yeah.
Well, now it has to be shadow themed.
It doesn't have to be. It just, at this point in time, it didn't trust the others. Maybe it was hiding.
Who? The master, he comes. The others, they come as well. Curious, the Bishop of Xymes. Angry, the Bishop of Xymes. The other bishop will not leave his sanctuary. These souls are lost to him.
Did we make the mirror indestructible?
Nope. You're gonna go in first.
Okay.
We make it indestructible from the inside? Is that what we do it?
You can if you're bringing the mirror with you right now. Or sorry, the ring with you. The ring right now is sitting outside. Macronom barfed it up.
Yes.
I think I'll.
Yep. Send Macronom in next.
She with a with a very angry casting of the spell, sends Mokrnom inside the mirrored realm.
I shall go after.
Oh, I know there's something toady about you.
She's totally into him.
Henry, do you want to use the ring on the glass?
The ring on the glass is last.
Ah, from the inside then.
It can be done from within or without.
Good.
There
From
should be
within.
Your ring, Henry. Enjoy it.
Yes, from within then. I'll be after Bukovec.
Okay.
All right.
She sends Bukovec the Golden into the mirror. And you can see more lights are lighting up, counting the total of souls now at 8 that have entered.
Yep. All right.
Swift are their wrath. The vampire he comes.
Yeah, I'll go next.
Little boy.
Yes, madam, we're going to have to discuss that inside.
So you willingly accept the necromantic spell that sends you inside of the mirror?
Yes, I do. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Send me in. Not even the worst thing I've
You
accepted.
cross another transit of planes. For a brief moment, you thought you woke up, Professor. Oh, you're frightened now. There's something wrong at the other end, the terminal end, the end where you entered into the dream realm. You think you're awake and
Oh,
walking
shit.
around.
Fucking Sinclair's using my meat. Oh, what? Oh, how am I awake still? Why am I asleep? What?
Something's wrong.
That bastard!
Your journey back home may not be good.
Oh, too late to do anything about it now. I think Sinclair's got my meat suit on, though.
You can actually see the storm clouds blocking the light of day, and there is what looks like 1,000 souls led by a flying Lord D'Amberville in his robe with a staff. You can hear him howling, "How dare you leave without me?"
D'Amberville. I kept calling him Tenebrin then.
Quickly, quickly!
Yep.
Now,
Yep.
time for you to trust, sister.
Absolutely. Let's go
Into the mirror.
into the mirror.
Do you accept the soul bind?
Absolutely.
Okay.
In for
Oh,
a
yeah.
penny, in for a pound.
Yeah, for sure. We're all in. A little late now.
And now, you must travel to the mist quicker than the master can get to you.
Oh, don't worry. I got a way to distract the master.
Oh.
What are you thinking, mate? I think we just should book it.
I think it's time to bleed.
You alright? I've literally never been opposed to that strategy.
I'll see you when you get up, okay?
You alright?
I don't think this vampire is going to be able to resist God's blood.
Oh boy.
Christopher hops off and wobbles into the field a little bit.
Go get him, little buddy.
Do you have like a weapon you don't care about or something that you're willing to sacrifice because he's dragging it behind him? What's your least powerful weapon?
I have a javelin.
Okay, he's got a javelin. He's just dragging behind him. Huh,
Right.
just like the stick of your god. Christopher walks into the past the protection of the mage's private sanctum. Hey, over here! He's waving.
You dumb little bastard. Am I good to book it, or is she still outside?
She looks, she smiles. She was interested in what was going on, but finally she says,
I'll feast on all of your souls if you betray me.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not the tactician, so threaten the people in there. I got places to be, Witch.
I break the covenant of the night hag and soul bind the night hag. Only this one is myself.
Oh shit.
She disappears into the mirror.
Once she's in, I will make the mirror into glass steel.
Okay. You can actually see from inside there is like a big oval portal where you can kind of see outside of the mirror.
Yeah, I'll watch. I'll get up there and watch while I make it glass steel.
You've got the sword in one hand and the mirror in the other. You notice that there's a flash from the mirror, and there's sort of a crystalline cracking, hardening sound coming from the mirror itself. There are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 souls within.
12?
Christopher is now poking himself with the javelin, and finally he punctures inside, and he's basically committing seppuku with the javelin. All sorts of gooey, fresh red blood is just pouring out of this place. There's volumes of it that is too much for just Christopher's size in this place. Christopher commits seppuku and lies kind of chunked in his own blood as it's just filling up the plains. You notice that the master is arcing down, although you can't quite see whether he's arcing down to go chase Thurgus or if he's heading towards Christopher. But the angles changed slightly after what Christopher did.
Okay.
Thurgus, you can see that the mists in this maelstrom of toads is kind of coming up through like a breach where all these souls of petitioners are dying. And you can actually make a break for it if you wanted into the mist.
Yeah, he's gonna channel vigor, give himself basically haste, and haul ass at 90 feet around.
Slicing your way. Oh yeah, the mist. Oh, the mist comes back quickly after you dismiss it. The mists are just rolling in. You can feel there's the presence of like a beast with 1,000 claws that is clawing at you as you're trying to leave this place. You give me a perception check as you are quickly moving through. The souls of the frogs that are actually turning into people are shielding you as the claws are trying to attack and the mists are trying to come in. You also
47.
feel yourself being quickened and hastened as you go plunging into the mist. You glance back towards the vampire, and you can see him giggling and lying in the field where Christopher had died, and he's drinking, but he's also like can't tear himself away as he's reaching towards Thurgus.
So it is so good I cannot help myself.
Thurgus, you go plunging into this place. With a 47, you catch a glimpse of the creature. It looks like some sort of twisted up titan with 100 heads and 100 arms that are all trying to slash at you as you're leaving this place.
Oh.
I think Thurgus has seen his first hecaton cherries. It seems to be one with the mist forming here and there. 888 petitioners die, leading you out of this place. And I think we begin next game with a bunch of you waking up in your bodies. As exiting this realm actually caused you to just awaken.
Nice.
Given that you are close enough to your bodies, and perhaps even with a wink from the captain on the boat, he was able to ferry you back in a very quickened way so that you awaken without problem. it just in the dream it happened so fast. You're like, you're on the ship, you went, and now you're awake. Like he was just waiting for you guys to come out,
Yeah.
Nice.
like some sort of friendly ferryman in a land of death. The way behind you shut. The hecaton cherries of blood and claw closed up the place. You no longer hear the shrieks of Lord d'Ambreville. You have escaped his realm. And when you all awake, there are some additional figures waking up with you attached to the familiar. There are 4 other beings. However, there is one missing. The body of the professor is not there.
No. No.
Which means the professor is not there.
How interesting.
Go ahead and level up your characters to level, what is it, 14? You guys are
14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the characters from the previous campaign, 3 of them, the ones that got caught at the end of that other campaign, are the ones that you've just rescued, Esri's friends. And I'll talk to each of you offline about how to adjust your characters. The quickest thing you can do to start, at least, is to update them to 12th level full Gestalt. And I can also help do that offline. So there are some additional heroes that you have
Hell yeah.
you have rescued. And then Max, since you didn't play in the last campaign, make a 12th level person that you want to play.
It sounds like it's a shady rogue. That's what I think.
It doesn't have to be, but it can be. And just make it something you want to play is really the advice I'll give. And this,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, this is the end of the Dream Realm adventure.
We got out. Hell yeah.
I get my constitution back.
Yeah, all
We
your
almost-
ability scores in the right place.
We almost lost some people there right at the end with that blasphemous word from that.
Yeah, the items that are real include the items that you walked out with. The potion that was fed to Thurgus right beforehand allowed him to also breach the planes.
Oh.
And
Achievement unlocked.
that's gone. However, the blade is still in Thurgus's hand, the mirror is still in his hand, and the professor still has the ring. There was also 2 scrolls and a robe that I think you took off of the Lich. And the 4 soul lanterns actually turned into people.
Nice.
Bukerbek's radio is also still there.
Oh yeah, interesting.
One of the physical characteristics for Zephyros is Zephyros now looks like his Dreamtime self, as he is the king of Heshmala.
Hell yeah. Hell to the king, baby.
Bukerbek, we're going to have to come up with stats of some sort of half gold golem, because Bukerbek looks like that.
Oh, nice.
Pharisee,
Book.
you have the power of Yggdrasil inside you now.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yes.
That's fucking
And
huge.
this might be a good time to change your form or your look if you wanted to.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Thurgus
Thurgus is
just
permanently a teddy bear.
Thurgus during that he stayed awake during the dream where it made reality change. So Thurgus just has a new understanding of his deity. I don't know if that makes him question his faith or not, or if it doubles down on it that you're.
No, Thurgus saw a darker side of his deity that totally resonated with him.
Got it. Your deity also was able to pull away from being just irrevocably evil.
I've definitely had anger management problems, so the fact that he wasn't perfect, it helps. It's like it was an acknowledgement of what it means to have imposter syndrome at a deific level.
Nice. Esri is now returned to somehow survived with her +9 will save. She is now returned to her Bastani form, and we're gonna have to rebuild her character sheet because she's a rogue oracle now.
Oh right, yeah.
Professor's young and handsome again, but still maintains all of his old people bonuses.
Yeah, just go ahead and level the professor because something else is happening to him right now.
Yeah.
That is going to be fun.
He's out doing something.
All right.
Hell yeah.
We need a name for tonight's game. As is tradition, we play, or we name our games after we play.
Probably something dream related, right?
I feel like the hag backstabbing her own was also meaningful.
Yeah. Witches love to haggle. There's some kind of haggle pun.
Frog haggling. I'm too tired to think straight.
There's a phrase through a glass darkly. That mirror clouds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we've done an out of the frying pan before, and that's got a bit of a feel to that.
Well, this is or misty mirror or something like that.
Yeah.
888 frog souls.
Mission Impossitoad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean the escape is kind of the big thing. The escape plus the deal. Yeah.
Oh man, is it Total Recall?
That actually works. That actually works.
Total
That actually works.
Recall.
I like that. Yes.
Let's do it.
All right, I gotta go.
All right, good place to leave it. For those watching on YouTube, which is where this video will appear, thanks for your support, and as always, we hope you enjoy this as much as we do. Peace. Have a good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Everyone.
Good night.